What is an IP address? How is it used? What does it do? Today, we are going to learn about IP addresses and why they're important in the world of industrial automation. IP stands for Internet Protocol, and an IP address is an address used to identify a device on the Internet or on a local network. Just as a letter or a package must have a valid address on it in order to reach its destination, packets of data that are sent across a network must also have a destination address in order for the data to be delivered. If you write a letter to Grandma and forget to put her address on the envelope, the letter will not make it very far. An IP address looks very different from a street address, however. It consists of 4 separate parts, or octets. An example of a common IPv4 address for a local network could look like this: 192.168.0.1. Together, these 4 parts specify both which network and which device data is to be sent to. The first 3 octets specify which network a device resides on, and the last octet specifies a specific device. IPv4 is a standard that was used universally from the early 1980s until about 2006, when the IPv6 protocol began being used as well. Over 4 billion unique IP addresses are available using IPv4, and for decades this was more than sufficient to accommodate the number of devices connected to the Internet. However, with the introduction of smartphones and other personal electronic devices, the need arose to support more than 4 billion devices worldwide. This need culminated in the creation of IPv6, which uses a different address format and supports more than 340 undecillion, 282 decillion, 366 nonillion, 920 octillion, 938 septillion, 463 sextillion, 463 quintillion, 374 quadrillion, 607 trillion, 431 billion, 768 million, 211,456 addresses. That's 50 octillion addresses for each of the 6.5 billion people on Earth. Needless to say, IPv6 will not become obsolete anytime soon. An IPv6 IP address looks like this: 200000:8C88:8:8:8:0C:200C:417A. In the field of industrial controls, you'll rarely encounter IPv6 addresses. A basic understanding of IPv4 addressing will be sufficient for nearly all applications. Every device on a network must have a unique address. If more than one device has the same address, an error will occur, and data cannot be properly transferred. Most devices are set to a default IP address out of the box. So, if you're using more than one of a similar device, chances are you'll have to modify some IP addresses during the creation of your network. This is true of all Ethernet, Ethernet IP, and Profinet networks, as well as most other Ethernet-based networks. For most industrial control components, the IP address will be set using the programming or configuration software provided by the manufacturer. Others, like this Turk Ethernet IP gateway, will have switches that can be used for limited IP address configuration without the need of a computer.